Hey you guys, happy Friday. It's Elle. If you're new, welcome, welcome, welcome. And it is Foundation Friday. And today is the much anticipated and requested, and also, to be honest with you, something that I have been wanting to try forever. And it is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I'm super excited to try this. I did try this one time just because I wanted to just make sure it was the right color, but I did not try it for a long period of time. I basically just put it on, just made sure that, it was the right color and that it didn't, do weird things to my skin. So I am 2N1. That is the shade Desert Beige. All right, so what the claims are is a 24-hour flawless foundation that stays looking fresh and natural through heat, humidity, and nonstop activity. These things always make me laugh. So basically this is fragrance-free. It's non-acnogenic. That's a new word I haven't seen in a little while. It's been dermatologist tested. Basically, it is get the most of your foundation with the best, okay, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so basically it is supposed to be really long lasting. It does not talk about the coverage. Now, I know that double wear is basically, let's see here, let me make sure that it doesn't say anything about coverage. It says, natural looking for carefree coverage, a lightweight, oil-free, and buildable formula. It doesn't change color, leaving your makeup looking as fresh as when you first applied it. Okay, so it says it's buildable. So to me, that doesn't mean that it's full coverage. So I think this foundation gets billed as a full coverage foundation, but according to this, it says that it is a lightweight buildable coverage. So it can be super, light, it can be medium, and I guess it can be full coverage. So we're about to find out. I have just my skincare on. I did take note from you guys on my last Foundation Friday. I am not going to apply any kind of luminous primer that I normally would, so we can get a real test. I'm also not going to apply any primer on my face, just so we can see how it really truly wears. All right, so let's get into it. So I always give foundation a nice shake, and let's do it. Okay, the only thing bums me out is that I don't like that it has this thing. Like, I wish it was a pump, because now you have to put it on a palette or your hand, and oh gosh, I don't want to get it everywhere. So I don't know, doesn't matter. I mean, if that matters to you, but I like to have a pump. But anyway, so I'm going to use about that much on my face right now. I'm going to do one side as a beauty blender and one side with a brush, because I also listened to you guys saying, oh, I would love to hear how it looks like with a brush versus a beauty blender. Now, I have dry to combination skin, so I'm pretty, oily in the center, and then, kind of normal everywhere else, which is basically normal skin. So let's see. So this is going to shear it out a little bit. A damp beauty blender definitely shears things out. So let's just give it a go and see. All right. I always like to kind of start with my hand, my fingers, to see what the, what the consistency is. All right. So this is feeling really lightweight. It's very blendable by your fingers. So if you are not into brushes or sponges, this foundation looks like it would be great to use with your fingers. All right. Nice coverage, really, really lightweight, more of like a skin finish. Even though on the camera it looks a little glowy right here, it's not that much in person. Okay, wow. All right, so I'm not going to apply very much with the sponge, because that is a really, I don't know if I would call that light coverage. I mean, I guess you could just use less, but let's see. Let's build it up here. Okay, so when I'm using the sponge on my forehead, it definitely is lighter coverage. Okay, so if you're looking for a longer wearing foundation that has that staying power, but you want a lighter coverage and you have the same skin type as me, go in with a damp beauty blender. You'll get a little bit more sheer coverage. Okay, fantastic. Really looks pretty so far. Let's do the other side. I am using kind of quite a bit of foundation, so I don't know what that exactly means. I'm just going to use this on like a IT Cosmetics buffing brush. and see what we get here. Okay, so right away I'm noticing that with my fingers it went on a lot more seamlessly and a lot more effortlessly. And I'm definitely going to be using more product with the brush, obviously, because it's, you know, some product gets soaked up in the brush. Just a little bit more product. Okay, so the coverage, to be honest with you, I like the coverage and the way that the foundation is laying with my Beauty Blender. Again, this is now for my skin type, so if you have more oilier skin, obviously a brush is going to be your best friend. All right, and I usually like a brush on my nose because you know my struggle with foundation totally separating on my nose. All right, let's see if we can build this up a little bit. All right, so it's doing a really nice job on covering up my pigmentation. It's not completely gone, but that's okay. I don't really want a mask of foundation. So let's see. I just like this side better. Let me see it close up. Yeah, I just like the way that this is sitting on the skin with the Beauty Blender. All right, so I think I'm just gonna go in with the Beauty Blender. The sponge is kind of moving and grabbing this product a little bit not to my liking. So for me, this foundation goes on more effectively with a sponge. Yeah, like it's so much more seamless on the nose. Even though it's looking like I probably need a primer on my nose to get that to grab a little bit better. So I'm gonna give it a few seconds to set down and see if the consistency, if it does set, because obviously it says it's a long wearing 24-hour foundation. So foundations like that will take a second to dry down and kind of set and do what it's supposed to do. So I'm gonna apply my concealer and I'll be right back. All right, you guys, so it's been about 10 minutes and the tackiness has definitely gone down. Obviously you can see I've applied a little bit of my concealer, but it's still tacky right here. So if you are extremely dry, I don't know if you'd have to really set this foundation, but for me and oilier girls, I'm gonna set this and let's see how it holds up that way. I did wanna let you know that I did purchase this at Nordstrom, and this is $39.50, which is very competitive with the rest of the foundations that are out there. All right, so I'm going to set with my Laura Geller Baked Balance and Bright Color Correcting Foundation in Fair. Just pressing this in, but it's really pretty. It's very lightweight. It doesn't feel cakey at all. I don't know what you guys think. And then I am gonna take a little bit of my Ambient Light palette right here, just in this color. I use this color more than anything, and just kind of start to give this a little bit of finishing. All right, so I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. All right, you guys, so all of my makeup is on. It went on very seamlessly, really beautifully. I think it has, I don't know, I think it's beautiful. What do you think, you guys? Does it look really heavy to you? It doesn't look that heavy to me at all. It doesn't feel heavy at all. I have a great radiance still to the skin. Everything on my nose is still looking okay. I mean, obviously this is like a half an hour into it. If you want a breakdown of this look, it is coming up in the next few weeks, and I will put that in the description as soon as it is up. But anyway, yeah, let's do a check-in in a little bit, and I will see you guys soon. Bye. Hey you guys, so this is my check-in. We are about 5 hours after application, and it is looking really great. I just wanted you guys to see what it looked like in real light, in daylight, and I really like it. I think it looks so pretty. You know, just a touch, a little dewy here, but that never hurt anybody, especially on my my skin. And but everything is holding up really, really well. It finally set, but it definitely did take like, I'd say about half an hour, which is interesting. But where I didn't set it, like underneath here, is just a touch still tacky. It's just the oddest thing. But it doesn't bother me at all. It's very lightweight. I cannot tell I even have anything on right now. And I really, really, really am enjoying it. My nose looks very good. I'm trying to give you a super close-up. Hopefully my camera is focusing. But my nose, usually it separates by now. It's looking really great. So yeah, I'm not quite sure how it's gonna hold up the rest of the evening, but yeah, I'm really, really impressed. And I also, too, while I have you guys here, I just want to thank you guys so much for all of your amazing comments and all of your beautiful support. I'm just so grateful and humbled to have such an amazing community, and I love that the comment section is a place where we can share and really support one another, and it's like our small little family, as so many of my beautiful subscribers have pointed out lately. So anyway, I'll see you guys in a few hours. Hi, you guys. Okay, so we are an hour, I'd say, you say hi? Hi. I am at hour probably 8. I'm gonna try to do one more check-in, but I'm alone tonight. My husband is out of town for work, so things get a little crazy with me being alone. But we're at 8 hours, and I don't know about you, but it looks pretty darn good. What do you think? I just think it looks so good. What do you think, Baby Gray?
Very good.
I think it looks really good. I'm not even really shiny hardly at all. I mean, it's like this powder-like finish. I just think that this foundation is really great for almost every skin type. I mean, especially for normal, especially for dry. You know what, I should say this. Combination and normal skin will love this foundation. If you have a dry skin, you're gonna definitely have to prep this with a great moisturizer, even a primer, a hydrating primer might be a good idea too, because it is a little bit drier formula. And then my oily girls, like I always say, it's really important to prep that, especially that center area, with a mattifying primer. So I think this foundation is awesome. I think it's really universal. So let me know if you guys have tried this. I'm gonna try to do one more check-in later on tonight, maybe at hour 10. I'm gonna try to get 10 or 11 hours and really see what this looks like. All right, so yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys in a little bit. If not, I will see you guys in the next one.